Welcome to Ms. Phuong English. If you want to speak English clearly, confidently, and naturally, you're in the right place. Before we begin, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments below. I love reading your answers and helping you improve. Now let me ask you a question. Have you ever learned English for years, but still found it difficult to speak in real life? You understand words and grammar, but when it's time to speak, your mind goes blank. If that sounds familiar, stay with me, because in today's lesson, Fluent English in Action will bring English to life. You'll hear real conversations, practice real sentences, and learn how to use English in daily situations. This is not just learning, this is English in action. Let's start with a simple situation. Imagine this. You walk into a coffee shop in the morning. The smell of coffee fills the air. You see people chatting, smiling, and ordering their drinks. You go to the counter, and the barista smiles and says, "Barista, good morning. What can I get for you today?" You, "Good morning. I'd like a cup of coffee, please." Barista, "Sure. Would you like it hot or iced?" You, "Hot, please." Barista, "Great. Anything else?" You, "That's all, thank you." Barista, "All right. That'll be $3. You can pick it up over there." You, "Thank you." This is a simple, real-life conversation, but it's full of natural English. Let's repeat it together. I'll say a line, and you repeat after me. Ready? Let's go. Good morning. What can I get for you today? Repeat. I'd like a cup of coffee, please. Repeat. Would you like it hot or iced? Repeat. Hot, please. Repeat. Anything else? Repeat. That's all, thank you. Repeat. Great job. Real English tip has shown. Speak in short, clear sentences. When speaking English, you don't need to make long, complicated sentences. Native speakers often use short, simple sentences just like these. Hot, please. That's all. Thank you. Short sentences make your speech clear, natural, and confident. So from now on, focus on speaking in simple, short patterns. Don't worry about being perfect. Focus on being understood. Mini practice. Ordering at a cafe. Let's practice together. I'll give you a situation and you'll say your response out loud. Ready? You walk into a cafe. The barista says, "Hi. What would you like to drink?" What would you say? Pause for a few seconds. Good. You might say, "Hi, can I have a latte, please?" Now the barista says, "Would you like any sugar?" You could answer, "No sugar, please." Or, "Yes, just a little." Finally, the barista says, "Would you like to eat anything?" You might say, "No, thank you, just the coffee." Excellent! You're already using real English in action. Real English tip #2. Always add politeness. In English, polite words like please, thank you, and excuse me are very important. They make your tone friendly and respectful. Even when you're speaking quickly, don't forget to include them. For example, Instead of saying, "Give me a coffee," say, "Can I have a coffee, please?" It sounds kinder, more natural, and more fluent. Practice these phrases. Can I have a coffee, please? Could I get a sandwich, please? Thank you so much. No, thank you. Repeat them now. Say them out loud. Real English tip #3. Focus on rhythm, not just words. Fluency isn't only about knowing vocabulary. It's about the music of English, the rhythm, stress, and flow. Listen to how native speakers speak. Good morning. What can I get for you today? The tone goes up and down. It's musical. Now try it. Say, "Good morning. What can I get for you today?" Repeat slowly. Again, but faster. Repeat. Perfect. When you practice, focus on this rhythm. You'll start sounding more natural, even if your accent isn't perfect. Mini practice. Greeting someone. Let's imagine you meet your friend Sarah at the park. You haven't seen her in a while. "Hey Sarah, how have you been?" Sarah, "Hi, I've been great, thanks. How about you?" "I'm doing good, just busy with work." Sarah, "Yeah, I know that feeling. Now repeat after me. Hey Sarah, how have you been?" Repeat. "I've been great, thanks. How about you?" Repeat. Good. Now switch roles. You're Sarah this time. I'll be you. Ready? Hey Sarah, how have you been? Pause. It's not you again. Nice. You're doing real conversation practice. Real English tip #4. Practice thinking in English. To become fluent, you need to train your brain to think in English, not translate from your language. For example, if you want to say, "I'm hungry," don't translate word by word. Just think it directly in English. Imagine the feeling of hunger and the sentence appears naturally. I'm hungry. Let's try a few. I'm tired. I'm excited. It's too hot today. I'm ready. These are everyday sentences you can use all the time. Whenever you can, describe your day in English, even just in your mind. Interactive moment. Now, I want to hear from you. What's your favorite drink when you go to a cafe? Write your answer in the comments below in English, of course. You can write something like, "My favorite drink is iced coffee." Or, "I usually order green tea." I'll read your answers and reply to some of you. In the previous part, we talked about how real conversations are the best way to learn fluent, natural English. Today, we'll go deeper. We'll look at how English is spoken in real life, how people actually use it in daily conversations, and we'll practice together. Let's begin with a simple question. When you talk to someone in English, do you focus too much on grammar? If your answer is yes, don't worry. You are not alone. Most learners try so hard to speak correct English that they forget how people really talk in everyday life. Real conversations are not perfect. People don't always speak in complete sentences. Sometimes they pause, repeat words, or use short expressions, and that's completely normal. Let's look at an example. Example 1. Natural English versus textbook English. Textbook English might say, I am going to meet my friend after work. We will have dinner together. But in real life, a native speaker might say, I'm going to meet my friend after work. We're grabbing dinner. Can you hear the difference? The second version sounds more natural, faster, and easier to say. Gonna means going to, and we're grabbing dinner means we will eat dinner. This is how real English sounds in everyday life. Now, let's do a mini practice exercise together. I'll say a sentence in textbook English, and you try to say it in natural, spoken English. I am going to watch a movie tonight. You can say, I'm going to watch a movie tonight. I do not know. You can say, I don't know. Let us go to the park. You can say, let's go to the park. I cannot believe it. You can say, I can't believe it. Well done. These small changes make your English sound much more fluent and confident. Now, let's talk about conversation flow, how to keep a conversation going. Many learners worry about what to say next. Have you ever had that moment when someone asks you something in English and your mind suddenly goes blank? That's okay. It happens to everyone. Here's a simple trick. Instead of trying to give a long answer, give a short response first, then add one more detail. This keeps the conversation natural. For example, question, how was your weekend? You could say, it was great. I went to the beach with my friends. See? One short sentence, one extra detail. That's all you need to sound fluent and confident. Let's practice together. I'll ask you some questions. Try to answer out loud. What did you do yesterday? Answer example. Not much. I watched a movie at home. What do you like to eat? Answer example. I love pasta. It's my favorite food. How do you practice English? Answer example. I watch videos and talk to myself in English. Excellent. Remember, fluency is not about speaking fast. Fluency is about speaking naturally and keeping the conversation alive. Now, let's look at another real-life example. Example 2. Short dialogue. A. Hey, what's up? B. Not much. Just chilling. How about you? A. Same here. Just taking a break. B. Nice. You busy later? A. Not really. Want to grab some coffee? B. Sure. Sounds good. This is a very common, casual English conversation between friends. Notice how it's short, simple, and full of natural expressions. You don't hear complicated grammar. You hear phrases like, what's up, not much, same here, and wanna. These are the small expressions that make your English sound fluent and real. Now let's practice a few of these expressions together. Repeat after me. What's up? Not much. Same here. Want to grab some coffee? Sounds good. Great job. You're learning how real English feels, not just how it's written. Now, here's a question for you. Which expression do you use most when talking with friends in English? Tell me in the comments below. I'd love to see your answers. Before we move on, here's one important reminder. Listening is just as important as speaking. When you listen to real English conversations in movies, podcasts, or YouTube videos, try to notice how people connect their words. Don't just read subtitles. Listen carefully to how they pronounce, shorten, and emphasize words. For example, in the sentence, I'm going to call her. You might hear it like, I'm gonna call her. Native speakers connect words naturally. This is called linking. If you want to sound fluent, start listening for these small sounds. Now, let's do one more quick practice before we end this part. I'll say a sentence, and I want you to repeat it naturally, like a native speaker would. What are you doing? What you doing? Did you eat yet? Did ya eat yet? I want to go. I want to go. I'm going to see him. I'm going to see him. Perfect. Keep practicing these short daily phrases. In the last part, you learned how to make your English sound natural and how to keep a conversation flowing smoothly. Now, in part 3, we'll take a big step forward, learning to respond naturally without translating in your head. Let's start with a question. When someone speaks to you in English, do you secretly translate their words into your native language before answering? If you do, that's completely normal. Almost every English learner begins that way. But here's the truth. Translation slows your brain down. It's like trying to run with heavy shoes on. You move, but not smoothly. To sound fluent, you need to think directly in English. So today, we'll learn how to train your brain to do that. Step 1, understand the meaning, not every single word. When native speakers talk, you don't need to understand every word. You only need to understand the main idea. For example, someone says, "Hey, do you want to grab a bite later?" You might not understand the phrase grab a bite at first, but if you hear it in a friendly, casual tone, and it's about later, you can guess it means eat something. So instead of thinking, what does grab a bite mean in my language? You think, they're inviting me to eat. Mini practice. Let's try a few together. I'll say a sentence. Don't translate it. Just try to understand the meaning. I'm running late. It means I will arrive a little late. Let's catch up soon. It means let's meet and talk again. Take your time. It means no need to hurry. When you train your brain to recognize meaning, not just words, your fluency starts to grow naturally. Step 2, use simple responses. You don't need long, perfect answers. In real life, native speakers use short and quick reactions. Let's look at some examples. A, how's it going? B, good. How about you? A, did you watch the new movie? B, yeah, I did. It was awesome. A, are you free tomorrow? B, I think so. What's up? Notice how short these answers are. You don't need to create long, perfect sentences. Short, natural answers are more fluent and confident. Let's practice together. I'll ask a question and you answer out loud. How was your day? You could say, pretty good, or not bad. 1, do you like coffee? You could say, I love it, or sometimes yes. Are you ready? You could say almost or yeah, let's go. Excellent. The goal is to answer fast, not perfectly. Step 3. Stop translating. Start connecting ideas. Here's an exercise that helps a lot. When you speak English, imagine you're describing a picture or situation, not translating sentences. For example, you see a cat sleeping on a sofa. Instead of thinking in your native language first, try saying, "The cat is sleeping. She looks comfortable. It's so cute." This kind of description helps your brain think directly in English. Let's do a short imagination exercise together. Close your eyes or imagine in your mind. You're sitting in a coffee shop. The weather is nice. People are talking around you. You smell coffee. You open your laptop. Now describe what's happening in English out loud. I'm sitting in a coffee shop. The place is quiet. I'm drinking a latte. I feel relaxed. Simple sentences. Natural flow. This is how you start thinking in English. Try doing this for 5 minutes every day. Describe your room, your food, your day. It's one of the fastest ways to stop translating and start thinking in English. Step 4. Listen and repeat naturally. Listening is the secret key to speaking well. The more you hear English, the easier it is for your brain to form responses automatically. This is why shadowing practice works so well. Shadowing means listening to a sentence and repeating it immediately with the same rhythm, tone, and pronunciation. Let's try a short shadowing practice right now. Repeat after me. I'm on my way. That sounds great. Let's do it later. I can't wait. See you soon. Did you feel how natural that sounded? When you copy the tone and rhythm, your speech becomes smoother. You can do this with your favorite movies, podcasts, or even this video. Listen, repeat, and shadow the speaker. Over time, your mouth and brain will start working together automatically. Step 5. Respond without overthinking. In real conversations, it's better to say something simple quickly than to stay silent while trying to make a perfect sentence. For example, if someone asks, "What do you do?" and you forget a word, don't freeze. You can say something like, "I work in an office. I help with projects." That's completely fine. Real people speak like that all the time. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to keep talking. Here's a challenge for you. Next time someone speaks English to you, respond without translating. Just say what you can, as naturally as you can. If you make a mistake, smile and continue. Mistakes are part of real conversation. They don't stop fluency, silence does. In the last part, we practiced how to respond naturally and stop translating in your head. You learned how to focus on meaning, not perfection, and how to think directly in English. Now, in part 4, we'll take that skill further. We'll learn how to build real conversations, how to connect your ideas smoothly, keep the talk flowing, and sound confident even when you don't know what to say next. Have you ever been in a situation where a conversation starts well, but suddenly it stops? You don't know what to say, so there's silence. That awkward moment makes you nervous, right? Don't worry. Today, I'll teach you how to fix that. By the end of this lesson, you'll know how to keep any conversation alive naturally, easily, and with confidence. Step 1. Use connecting words. In English, connecting words help your sentences flow smoothly. Without them, your speech can sound like short pieces, disconnected and flat. Let's look at some of the most useful connecting words and phrases you can use. And adds more information. Example, I went to the park and I met my friend, but shows contrast. Example, I like coffee, but I don't drink it every day, because gives a reason. Example, I stayed home because it was raining, so shows a result. Example, it was cold, so I wore a jacket, then shows order. Example, I finished my work, then I watched a movie. Try repeating these after me. But, because, so, then. These small words are powerful. They turn simple sentences into natural English conversations. Practice. Example, I'll say 2 short sentences. Try to connect them using one of these words. I was tired. I went to bed early. I was tired, so I went to bed early. I like pizza. It's delicious. I like pizza because it's delicious. It was raining. We didn't go out. It was raining, so we didn't go out. Simple, right? Now you sound more natural already. Step 2. Extend your answers naturally. In real life, short answers can sometimes end the conversation too soon. Let's look at an example. A. Do you like your job? B. Yes. End of conversation. But if you add a little more information, the conversation keeps going. A. Do you like your job? B. Yes, I do. It's interesting because I meet new people every day. See how easy that is? You just need one extra sentence, a reason, a feeling, or an example. Here's another one. A. What do you usually do on weekends? B. I usually relax at home. Sometimes I go out with my friends. Notice how this gives more detail. That's how fluent speakers talk, not with complicated grammar, but with small details that make the answer feel complete. Your turn. I'll ask a few questions. Try to answer with one short sentence and one extra idea. What's your favorite food? Do you like traveling? What do you do after work or school? Take a few seconds to say your answers out loud. The more you practice this, the easier it becomes. Step 3. Ask back questions. A big secret to fluent conversation is this. Don't just answer, ask back. It shows you're interested and keeps the talk going. Example, A. Do you like cooking? B. Yes, I do. What about you? A. Where are you from? B. I'm from Vietnam. How about you? That's it. Just add a simple, what about you? Or how about you? And the conversation continues naturally. Mini practice. Repeat after me. Yeah, I like it. What about you? I'm not sure. How about you? That sounds fun. What do you think? These small reactions make your English sound friendly, natural, and confident. Step 4. Use fillers when you need time to think. Even native speakers pause while speaking. They use small filler sounds or words like, well, let me think. Actually, that's a good question. You can use them too. They make your speech sound natural and give your brain time to think. Example: A. What's your favorite movie? B. That's a good question. I think I like Titanic. It's really emotional. See? You bought yourself a few seconds to think and you sounded confident. Try this small exercise. Imagine I ask you, what's your favorite book? Say out loud, well, let me think. I really liked Harry Potter. Perfect. That's how you sound natural even when you pause. Step 5. Use reactions to show emotion. When you listen to others, show that you care. Use short reaction phrases like, really? Wow, that's great. Oh no, that's terrible. That's interesting. I see. These expressions make you sound alive and engaged. Mini dialogue example. A. I just got a new job. B. Wow, that's amazing. Congratulations. A. I failed my driving test. B. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. Notice how simple but emotional these are? Real communication is not just about grammar, it's about connection. Step 6. Practice conversation linking daily. Here's your fluency challenge for today. Pick one topic, maybe food, work, travel, or hobbies. Talk for 1 minute about it using connecting words, reactions, and follow-up questions. For example, if you talk about food, you can say, I love Italian food because it's so tasty. I often go to a small restaurant near my house. The pasta there is amazing. What about you? Do you like Italian food? If you do this for just 1 minute a day, your English will start to flow naturally. In the last lesson, we practiced how to build real conversations using connecting words, emotional reactions, and small talk tricks. You learned how to make your speech flow naturally, not just short answers, but smooth, confident sentences. Today, in Part 5, we'll take it one step further. We'll learn how to speak English confidently in real-life situations, like when you order food, meet new people, or start small conversations. Confidence doesn't mean you never make mistakes. Confidence means you keep speaking, even when your English isn't perfect. So let's start building that kind of confidence together. Step 1. Confidence starts with your attitude. Think about this. When you speak in your native language, you don't worry about every word, right? You just talk. You make small mistakes sometimes, but you keep going. That's exactly what you need in English too. Confidence in English doesn't come from knowing every word. It comes from using the words you already know. So here's your first tip. When you speak English, focus on connection, not perfection. If someone understands your message, you already succeeded. For example, imagine you're in a cafe. You want to order coffee. Even if your grammar isn't perfect, you can say, I want coffee, please. That's clear and natural. But if you stay silent because you're afraid to make a mistake, you'll never get the chance to practice. Remember, every time you speak, you grow. Step 2. Practice polite confidence in daily English. In English, polite confidence helps you sound friendly and natural. Here are some polite phrases you can use in different real-life situations. At a cafe or restaurant. Could I have a cup of coffee, please? Can I get a sandwich, please? Do you have any recommendations? That's all, thank you. At a store. Excuse me, how much is this? Can I try this on? Do you have this in another size? I'll take this one, please. At work or school. Could you help me with this? I'm not sure I understand. Could you explain again? Thanks for your help. Simple, right? You don't need long, complicated sentences to sound confident. You just need clear tone, simple structure, and a smile in your voice. Try this mini practice. Say each line aloud as if you're speaking to someone. I'll take this one, please. Could I have a cup of coffee? Excuse me, how much is this? Your tone is just as important as your words. Speak slowly and clearly. Step 3. How to handle nervous moments. Do you ever feel your heart beat fast when you try to speak English? That's normal. Every learner feels that way sometimes. Here's a small trick. Before you speak, take a deep breath and smile. Smiling relaxes your muscles and makes your voice sound warmer. You can also prepare starter phrases that help you begin a conversation even when you're nervous. Try saying, "Hi, how's it going? Excuse me, can I ask you something? Sorry, I'm still learning English. That last one, sorry, I'm still learning English, is actually very powerful. It shows humility, honesty, and courage. People will appreciate it, and they'll speak slower or help you. Confidence isn't pretending to be perfect. Confidence is being okay with not being perfect. Step 4. Practice real conversations. Let's do a quick role play together. Imagine you are at a coffee shop. Repeat these lines after me. Scene 1. Ordering coffee. Barista. Hi there. What can I get for you today? You. Hi. Could I have a cappuccino, please? Barista. Sure. Would you like it hot or iced? You. I'll take it hot, please. Barista. Great. Anything else? You. That's all, thank you. Perfect. That's polite, natural, and fluent English. Scene 2. Meeting someone new. Person A. Hi, I'm Sarah. Nice to meet you. You. Hi, Sarah. Nice to meet you too. Person A. Where are you from? You. I'm from Vietnam. How about you? Person A. I'm from Canada. Do you live here? You. Yes, I do. I moved here 2 years ago. You see? That's a real, natural conversation, no fancy grammar, just connection and flow. Now it's your turn. Try to record yourself saying those lines. When you listen back, ask yourself, do I sound clear? Do I sound friendly? If yes, congratulations, that's confidence in action. Step 5. The Think in English trick. One of the biggest fluency secrets is to practice thinking in English. For example, instead of translating homne toimet into English, just think directly. I'm tired today. You can practice this in small ways every day. When you wake up, say in English, "It's a beautiful morning." When you eat, think, "This food tastes good." When you walk outside, think, "The weather is nice today." It sounds simple, but this small daily habit will make a huge difference. The more you think in English, the faster you speak, and the more natural your speech becomes. Challenge for you. For the next 24 hours, try to think in English as much as possible. When you see something, name it in English. When you feel something, describe it in English. Write in the comments after you try this. How long could you think in English today? Step 6. Use your voice, not just your brain. Fluency is not about what you know, it's about what you say. You could know hundreds of grammar rules, but if you don't speak them out loud, you won't improve. So every time you learn a new phrase, say it aloud. Repeat it 5 or 10 times until it feels easy. Let's try it now. Could I have a cup of coffee, please? I'll take this one, thank you. I'm still learning English. Excellent. When you use your voice, your brain starts to feel that English is yours. Step 7. Practice confidence daily. Let's make this a habit. Every day, pick one situation and practice it in English. For example, Monday, order food in English. Tuesday, introduce yourself in English. Wednesday, ask for help in English. Thursday, talk about your hobbies. Friday, give your opinion. If you do this every day, even for just 5 minutes, you'll see real progress. In this part, we'll step into a very real and common situation, having a friendly conversation at a cafe. You'll learn how to speak naturally, use polite expressions, and sound more confident when talking to others in English. Imagine this. You're meeting your friend at a cozy coffee shop. The smell of coffee is in the air, soft music is playing, and people are chatting around you. How do you start a conversation? How do you keep it going smoothly? Let's find out together. 1. Starting a conversation naturally. When you meet a friend or someone new, you don't always have to say, "Hello, how are you?" You can use many natural expressions to sound friendly and relaxed. Here are some examples. Hey, it's so good to see you. Hi there. How have you been? Long time no see. What's new with you? Let's practice together. Repeat after me. Hey, it's so good to see you. Hi there. How have you been? Good. Notice the tone. Friendly, soft, and warm. Try to smile as you say it. Smiling changes how your voice sounds, and it helps you sound more natural and confident. 2. Ordering at the cafe. Let's listen to a short dialogue between Emma and the barista. Barista, hi there, what can I get for you today? Emma, hi, could I have a cappuccino, please? Barista, of course, would you like any sugar or milk with that? Emma, no, thank you, just the cappuccino. Barista, sure thing. That'll be $4.50. Now, let's break this down. What can I get for you today? Is a polite and friendly way to ask for an order. Could I have is a polite way to ask for something. For example, Could I have a cup of tea, please? Could I have a sandwich, please? Practice with me now. Could I have a cappuccino, please? Could I have a cup of green tea, please? Now your turn, say it aloud, as if you're ordering your favorite drink. 3. Small talk at the cafe. After you get your drink, maybe you meet a friend. Here's how a short conversation might go. Liam. Hey, Emma, over here. Emma. Hi, Liam. It's been a while. How are you? Liam. I'm doing great, thanks. How about you? Emma. I'm good. Just been really busy with work lately. Liam. Oh, I get that. Same here. Sometimes I feel like I live at my office. Notice how natural this conversation sounds. It's friendly and simple. There's no need for long, complicated sentences. You can sound fluent with short, clear lines if you say them naturally. Now let's shadow it together. I'll read one line, you repeat after me. Hey, Emma. Over here. Hi, Liam. It's been a while. How are you? I'm doing great, thanks. How about you? I'm good. Just been really busy with work lately. Oh, I get that. Same here. Sometimes I feel like I live at my office. Excellent job. 4. Keeping the conversation going. Sometimes we don't know what to say next, right? To keep the conversation going, try these natural follow-up questions. Really? Tell me more about that. Oh, that sounds interesting. How long have you been doing that? What do you usually do on weekends? These questions show that you're listening and interested. They help you sound confident and friendly. Practice this mini conversation with me. You. Hey, what have you been up to lately? Partner. I've started learning how to cook. You. Oh, really? That sounds fun. What kind of food do you like to make? See? Simple, natural, and easy to follow. 5. Practice exercise. Now it's your turn to practice. Imagine you're meeting a friend at a cafe. I'll be your partner. I'll start, Hey, it's so good to see you. How have you been? Pause to let the viewer answer aloud. Great. Now I'll continue. Would you like something to drink? Pause again. Nice choice. So, what's new with you these days? Keep going. Talk as if I'm really listening. This kind of shadowing practice helps your brain and mouth connect faster. It's one of the best ways to train fluency. 6. Fluency tip. Speak first. Think later. When you practice, don't try to build a perfect sentence in your head before speaking. That slows you down. Instead, use short phrases you already know. For example, that's great. Oh, really? I see what you mean. Yeah, I know. These short responses make you sound natural and keep the conversation alive. Try this short drill. I'll say something, and you give a natural reply. I got a new job last week. You, that's great. I'm so tired today. You, oh really? What happened? I'm learning English. You, that's awesome. Nice. Keep practicing this style of response every day. In this part, we'll take what you learned at the cafe and apply it to everyday life at work, school, or when meeting people in public. You'll learn how to respond naturally, avoid awkward pauses, and speak with real confidence. Remember, fluency is not about speaking fast, it's about responding easily and naturally. Today we'll practice that together. Today. 1. Everyday situation. Meeting someone new. Imagine you're meeting someone for the first time at a social event. You want to sound friendly and confident. Let's look at a short example. Anna. Hi, I don't think we've met before. I'm Anna. Tom. Hi, Anna. Nice to meet you. I'm Tom. Anna. Nice to meet you too, Tom. Are you from around here? Tom. Yeah, I live just a few blocks away. What about you? Anna. I'm new here actually. I just moved last month. Notice how natural and relaxed this conversation is. Each person shares something and asks a simple question in return. This is the key to fluency balance. You speak a little, you listen, and you respond naturally. Let's practice shadowing this short dialogue together. Repeat after me, line by line. Hi, I don't think we've met before. I'm Anna. Hi, Anna. Nice to meet you. I'm Tom. Nice to meet you too, Tom. Are you from around here? Yeah, I live just a few blocks away. What about you? I'm new here actually. I just moved last month. Good. Feel the rhythm and the friendliness in your tone. 2. Common mistakes learners make. Many English learners freeze or panic when meeting someone new because they overthink. They ask themselves, what should I say? Is my grammar correct? Do I sound weird? But remember, native speakers don't think about grammar while speaking. They think about connection. So, your goal is not to be perfect. Your goal is to be understood and confident. To build that, you can use simple, safe phrases in any situation. Here are some examples. Oh, that's interesting. Really? Tell me more. Wow, I didn't know that. That's so nice. These short, natural responses show interest and keep conversations going. Let's practice. I'll say something. You respond naturally. I love hiking in the mountains. You. Oh, that's interesting. I just got a new job. You. Wow, that's great. I moved to a new city last week. You. Really? How do you like it so far? Perfect. These little reactions make your English sound alive. 3. At work or school, small talk with colleagues or classmates. In English-speaking countries, small talk is very common, especially before meetings or classes. Let's practice a short example. James, hey, how's your day going? Lena, pretty good, thanks. Just finishing some work. What about you? James, same here. I'm counting down to the weekend. Lena, haha. Me too. Do you have any plans? James, not yet. Maybe I'll just rest and watch a movie. Notice how light and friendly this conversation is. It's not deep, but it helps people connect. Let's shadow it together. Hey, how's your day going? Pretty good, thanks. Just finishing some work. What about you? Same here. I'm counting down to the weekend. Haha, me too. Do you have any plans? Not yet. Maybe I'll just rest and watch a movie. Nice. Now, let's make it interactive. If you're watching this video, write your answer in the comments. What do you usually do on weekends? Do you like staying home or do you like going out? Write your answer in full sentences. This is your real practice. 4. Handling awkward pauses. Sometimes conversations go quiet. Don't worry, it happens to everyone. Here are a few simple things you can say to fill the silence naturally. So, how's everything going with you? By the way, did you watch that new movie? I was wondering, have you ever been to... Anyway, what do you think about... These expressions sound smooth and polite. They help you restart the conversation easily. Let's try one. I'll start, then you continue. So, how's everything going with you? Pause your turn. Great! Now another one. By the way, have you tried the new cafe near here? Pause. Respond aloud. See? Simple and effective. 5. Fluency exercise. Quick response drill. This exercise helps your brain respond faster in English. I'll say a question, and you answer quickly in 1 or 2 short sentences. Ready? What do you like to do in your free time? Pause for 5 seconds. Do you prefer tea or coffee? Pause. What's your favorite movie? Pause. Who do you usually hang out with? Pause. Excellent. The goal isn't to be perfect, it's to train your mind to think in English. 6. Confidence tip. Speak even when you make mistakes. Most people stay quiet because they're afraid of being wrong. But confidence doesn't come from being perfect. It comes from using your English every day. Here's a secret. Native speakers make mistakes too. They repeat words, pause, and correct themselves all the time. The difference is they keep talking. So next time you make a mistake, just say, sorry, and continue. For example, I go to school yesterday. Sorry, I went to school yesterday. That's it. Keep going. 7. Practice time. Real life role play. Let's imagine we're at work. I'll be your coworker. Hey, how's your project going? Pause for your answer. Nice. Sounds like you're making good progress. Pause again. Do you want to grab lunch later? Pause, answer yes or no. Perfect. That's how real conversation feels. Short, natural, friendly. In this part, we're going to focus on one of the biggest challenges for English learners understanding fast, real conversations and responding naturally. You might often think native speakers talk too fast, or I can understand when they speak slowly, but not in real life. Don't worry, that's completely normal. In today's lesson, I'll help you bridge that gap step by step so you can start listening like a native and responding with confidence. 1. The truth about fast English. Let's begin with something most learners don't realize. Native speakers don't actually speak fast. They speak connected. They link words together, drop small sounds, and use rhythm. For example, I'm going to eat. Sounds like I'm going to eat. Did you eat yet? Sounds like jeet yet? What are you doing? Sounds like what you doing? You see, it's not faster, it's just different. When you start listening for these natural patterns, you'll understand much more even when people speak quickly. Let's try a quick listening imitation. I'll say a sentence slowly first, then naturally. Repeat after me both times. Slow. What are you doing? Natural. What you doing? Slow. Did you eat yet? Natural. Jeet yet? Slow. I'm going to study. Natural. I'm gonna study. Good. By shadowing the natural version, your brain learns real English rhythm, not just textbook English. 2. Real-life example. Talking with a friend on the phone. Let's imagine a short phone call between two friends. Sarah. Hey, what you up to? Ben. Not much. Just chilling. You? Sarah. Same here. I was thinking of going for a walk. Wanna join? Ben. Sure. Give me 10 minutes. Did you hear those connected sounds? What are you up to? Give me 10 minutes. Now let's break them down. What are you up to? It is means what are you doing? Gimme means give me. These are super common in daily English. You'll hear them all the time in movies, songs, and real conversations. Let's shadow this short dialogue. Hey, what are you up to? Not much, just chilling. You? Same here. I was thinking of going for a walk. Wanna join? Sure, give me 10 minutes. Well done. Now tell me in the comments, what do you usually say when a friend calls you? Do you say, what are you doing? Or do you try, what are you up to? 3. Listening exercise. Guess the meaning. I'll say a few natural English phrases. Try to guess what they mean. What you up to? Answer, what are you doing? Gotta go. Answer, I have to go. Kinda tired. Answer, kind of tired. Wanna hang out? Answer, do you want to spend time together? Let me see. Answer, let me see. Nice job. These short forms are part of real English. Using them makes you sound natural and relaxed. 4. Fluency technique. Listen, pause, repeat. Here's a simple but powerful exercise. Choose a short audio or YouTube clip, maybe 30 seconds. Listen once, no subtitles. Listen again, pause after each sentence, and repeat out loud. Finally, listen one more time. Try shadowing the speaker in real time. This method helps your ears and your mouth work together. It's the same technique many professional interpreters use to train their fluency. You can practice with any short video, even clips from Ms. Fluang, English. 5. Mini dialogue practice, ordering food. Let's try another real-life situation. You're at a restaurant. Waiter. Hi there. What can I get for you? You. Hi. I'll have a chicken sandwich, please. Waiter. Sure. Anything to drink? You. Just water, please. Waiter. No problem. It'll be ready in a few minutes. Now, here's how it sounds naturally. Hi there, what you havin'? I'll have a chicken sandwich, please. Cool. Anything to drink? Just water, thanks. All right, be ready in a few minutes. Listen for the rhythm. It's friendly, short, and casual. Let's shadow it. Repeat after me naturally, not robotically. Hi there, what you havin'? I'll have a chicken sandwich, please. Cool. Anything to drink? Just water, thanks. All right. Be ready in a few minutes. Perfect. Now imagine you're in that situation. If you were at a cafe right now, what would you order in English? Write your answer in the comments below. 6. Confidence tip. Don't translate in your head. When you hear English, try not to translate word by word into your language. Instead, focus on meaning. For example, when someone says, "What's up?" don't think, "What's up?" means, "Gene." Just feel it as, "Hey, how are you?" Your brain learns faster when it connects directly to meaning, not translation. You can train this by watching short English clips every day. Just listen and feel the message. 7. Short practice game. Catch the phrase. Let's play a listening game. I'll say 3 quick sentences. Try to catch the key phrase in each. Hey, long time no see. How've you been? I'm kind of busy right now. Can I call you back later? That sounds awesome. Let's do it. Now, what were the key phrases? How've you been? Can I call you back later? That sounds awesome. You did great. Practicing like this helps your brain quickly recognize common patterns in spoken English. 8. Fluency booster. Record yourself. One of the best ways to improve listening and speaking is to record yourself speaking English. Yes, it feels strange at first, but it works. Here's what you can do. Choose a short dialogue from this video. Record yourself saying both sides. Listen to your recording. Compare it with the original. You'll notice small things, pronunciation, rhythm, or pauses, and you'll improve fast. Confidence grows when you can hear your own progress. 9. Motivation reminder. You don't need to understand every single word to be fluent. You just need to understand the idea and respond naturally. Even native speakers miss words. Sometimes they just keep listening and keep talking. So don't aim for perfect, aim for connection. Every time you listen, shadow, or speak aloud, you are training your brain to think in English. Now that you've practiced listening, responding, and using natural conversation patterns, it's time to unlock the most powerful fluency skill thinking in English. If you've ever felt stuck when trying to speak, or you pause because you're translating in your head, this part is for you. Let's break that wall between your thoughts and your English words. 1. Why you must stop translating. Many learners translate everything in their heads before speaking. They think, native language English speak, but that's slow, tiring, and stops you from sounding natural. Fluent speakers think directly in English. They hear, understand, and respond automatically. So how can you do that too? Let's explore it step by step. 2. Step 1. Start with simple English thoughts. When you wake up, don't just think in your language. Try this instead. Say in your head, "Good morning. It's a sunny day. I feel sleepy. I need coffee." That's it. Start small. Describe your day, your actions, or your feelings. For example, I'm brushing my teeth, I'm getting dressed, I'm leaving home. You're training your brain to create sentences instantly without translation. Try this now. Look around your room and describe what you see in English. For example, there's a blue chair. My phone is on the table. The window is open. Pause the video if you need to and do it out loud. 3. Step 2. Use real-life mini dialogues. Talking to yourself is one of the best ways to think in English. You can create small conversations in your head, like this. You, what should I eat today? Yourself, maybe noodles. You, nah, I had that yesterday. Yourself, then maybe a sandwich. Simple, right? You can practice any time while walking, cooking, or waiting in line. Here's another one. You, where's my bag? Yourself, it's on the chair. You, oh right, thanks. Talking to yourself like this helps your brain connect meaning directly to English words. No translation. Just natural flow. 4. Step 3. Think in English categories. Choose one topic each day like food, feelings, or work, and think only in English about it. For example, today's topic is food. You might think, I'm hungry. I want pizza. Pizza is delicious. I don't like spicy food. Or, if the topic is feelings, say things like, I'm happy. I'm a bit tired. I feel nervous about my exam. This focused thinking helps you build word groups and phrases around common themes. The more you repeat them, the faster they come to mind. What topic would you choose for your daily English thinking practice? Comment below, I'd love to know. 5. Step 4. Describe what's happening around you. Narrate your life in your mind or out loud. For example, I'm walking to the bus stop. There's a man reading a newspaper. The bus is coming. I'm sitting near the window. This turns real life into your English classroom. You're not just studying, you're living in English. Even 1 minute a day can make a big difference. 6. Step 5. Use chunk thinking. Native speakers don't think word by word. They use chunks, groups of words that go naturally together. For example, I'm not sure. That's a good idea. You know what I mean? Let me think. It depends. These are short, ready-to-use phrases you can say without building grammar in your head. Practice thinking and speaking in chunks instead of single words. Let's try it now. Repeat after me naturally. That's interesting. I don't really know. Let me see. I guess so. You're right. Good. These are your English building blocks. Next time someone talks to you, your brain will automatically pull one of these chunks, no translation needed. 7. Step 6. Shadow and imitate. Thinking in English becomes easier when you listen to and copy natural English daily. Choose short clips, maybe from a movie, podcast, or Ms. Fluent English. Listen closely, then repeat every word like an actor. You're not just copying words, you're copying rhythm, tone, and emotion. The more you imitate, the more natural you sound. Try this short one. Hey, how's it going? Not bad. Just been busy. Yeah, same here. Now again, faster and more natural. Hey, how's it going? Not bad, just been busy. Yeah, same here. Excellent. That's how fluency sounds. 8. Step 7. Think in English, even when you don't know the word. If you forget a word, don't stop. Use other words to describe it. For example, if you forget the word umbrella, say, it's something you use when it rains. If you forget knife, say, it's something you use to cut food. This trains your brain to stay in English mode and keep speaking. Real fluency is not knowing every word, it's being able to express ideas in any situation. 9. Bonus. Morning English routine. Here's a simple daily routine to start thinking in English naturally. Morning talk. Say your thoughts in English for 1 minute when you wake up. Describe your world. Talk about what you see around you. Mini dialogues. Have short in your head conversations during the day. Evening reflection. Before bed, think or write 1 sentence about your day in English. Do this every day for 7 days. You'll notice your brain starting to switch into English more easily. Try it and let me know in the comments how it goes. 10. Quick practice time. Let's practice together right now. Imagine you're at home and your phone rings. You, hello? Friend, hey, want to grab some coffee? You, sure. Where? Friend, the new cafe near the station. You, sounds good. See you there. Now, let's think in English. I'm going to the cafe. I feel excited. I'll order my favorite drink. Excellent. That's how you build real fluency, connecting your life to your English thoughts. 11. Motivation moment. Thinking in English doesn't happen overnight, but every small step matters. Every thought, every phrase, every minute you practice builds your English brain. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to stay consistent. Remember this. Fluency isn't about speaking fast, it's about thinking clearly and speaking naturally. You're doing amazing. Now, let's explore one of the most effective and fun ways to practice English using daily reflection conversations. This is a technique many fluent speakers use without even realizing it. They review their day in English, either by speaking to themselves, writing in a journal, or imagining conversations that could have gone better. Let's begin by understanding how this works. When you review your day, you're not just remembering what happened. You're practicing English in context. You're turning real-life experiences into useful language lessons. For example, imagine your day went like this. You woke up late, missed the bus, arrived late at work, and had to explain to your boss why you were late. Now, instead of just feeling bad about it, you can use it to improve your English. Let's turn that story into a mini English reflection practice. You could say something like, I woke up late this morning because I forgot to set my alarm. When I checked the time, it was already 8:30, and I had to leave by 8. I rushed to get ready and ran to the bus stop, but the bus had already gone. I felt so frustrated. When I finally arrived at work, I said, "I'm really sorry for being late. It won't happen again." My boss just smiled and said, "It's okay. Just try to be on time next time." Now you can repeat this in your own words. Try to retell it naturally, as if you're talking to a friend. That's what fluent English in action really means, turning real experiences into speaking practice. Let's practice together. I'll say a few daily life sentences, and you repeat after me. Okay? Today was a long day. I met a new colleague at work. We talked about our weekend plans. I tried a new coffee shop after lunch. The weather was really nice in the afternoon. I felt tired but happy when I got home. Simple, right? But these are exactly the kinds of sentences fluent speakers use every day. Now, let's turn it into a short interactive challenge. Imagine you are telling your friend about your day. I'll give you a few prompts, and you try to answer out loud in English. What time did you wake up today? Did you have breakfast? What did you eat? How did you feel in the morning? What was one interesting thing that happened today? What do you plan to do tonight? Pause for a moment and answer these out loud. This is how you create real fluency, by speaking about your real life. Now let's look at a few expressions that help you sound more natural when talking about your day. Instead of saying, "I was very tired," try, "I was exhausted. I felt worn out. I was running on empty." Instead of, "It was fun," say, "It was a blast. I had such a good time. It was really enjoyable." Instead of, "I went home," say, "I headed home. I made my way home. I got back home." These little changes make your English sound smoother and more like a native speaker's. Now let's do a short mini conversation based on daily reflection. A. How was your day? B. Pretty good. I finished my work early, so I went out for a walk. A. Nice. Did you go alone? B. Yeah. I just wanted some quiet time. A. Good for you. I wish I could do that too. Simple, natural, and full of common expressions. Let's practice repeating it together. Try to shadow my voice. That means listen and repeat immediately after. A. Hey, how was your day? B. Pretty good. I finished my work early, so I went out for a walk. A. Nice. Did you go alone? B. Yeah, I just wanted some quiet time. A. Good for you. I wish I could do that too. This type of practice, called shadowing, helps you train your pronunciation, rhythm, and confidence. If you want to challenge yourself even more, record your voice as you speak. Then listen again and notice your pronunciation, intonation, and speed. You can ask yourself, do I sound clear? Am I speaking too slowly or too fast? Does my English sound natural? This kind of self-check helps you improve faster than you might think. And here's a secret. Even many native English speakers use shadowing to train for public speaking or acting. It's a professional skill. Before we finish this part, here's a quick 3-step reflection exercise you can do every evening. Step 1. Say 3 sentences about what you did today. For example, I worked, I met a friend, I cooked dinner. Step 2. Add a feeling or opinion. For example, I worked hard today. I met a friend and we laughed a lot. I cooked dinner and it was delicious. Step 3. Add details to make it more natural. For example, I worked hard today on a new project. I met my best friend at a cafe, and we laughed so much. In the evening, I cooked pasta, and it turned out really delicious. Now it sounds like real, natural English. Try that tonight before bed. Just speak to yourself for 2 or 3 minutes. You'll be amazed how quickly your speaking becomes smoother. In the next part, we'll explore how to stay confident in real English conversations, even when you make mistakes or feel nervous. Welcome back to the final part of our lesson, the part where we bring everything together. By now, you've practiced listening, speaking, shadowing, and thinking in English. You've learned real-life expressions, short dialogues, and how to build confidence step by step. But there's one last and very important piece of the puzzle: how to stay confident and keep improving, even when you make mistakes. Because the truth is, everyone makes mistakes, even native speakers. The difference between a learner who becomes fluent and one who gives up is how they respond to those mistakes. Let's talk about that. Imagine this. You're in a cafe and you want to order a drink. You say, "Can I have a coffee with milk, please?" But the barista doesn't understand you right away and asks, "Sorry, what was that?" At that moment, what do you feel? Nervous? Embarrassed? Most English learners panic and think, "Oh no, my English is bad." But the truth is, it happens to everyone. Even native speakers sometimes repeat themselves in noisy places. Confidence doesn't mean speaking perfect English. It means staying calm and trying again. You can simply smile and repeat slowly. "Sure. A coffee with milk, please." That's it. You stayed confident, polite, and clear. And that's exactly what fluent speakers do every day. So from now on, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Every mistake is a small step forward. You learn, you grow, you improve. Now let's practice a short real-life example together. A. Hi, could I get a sandwich, please? B. Sure. Which one would you like? A. The chicken sandwich, please. B. Okay. Anything to drink? A. Yes, just water, please. B. That'll be $7. A. Thank you. This is a simple cafe conversation, but it's real, natural English. And here's something powerful. If you can speak comfortably in small moments like this, your confidence will grow fast. Let's make it interactive now. Imagine you're in that cafe. I'll be the barista and you're the customer. Ready? Hi. What can I get for you today? Pause for a moment. Now say your order out loud. Great choice. Would you like anything to drink? Pause again. Answer naturally in English. Perfect. That'll be $7. See? You just had a real English conversation. If you do small practices like this every day, your speaking will start to flow naturally. You'll stop translating in your head, and you'll begin thinking in English. Here's another confidence tip. Talk to yourself in English throughout the day. When you're getting ready in the morning, you can say, "Okay, I'm brushing my teeth. I need to check my phone. I'm running late." When you're walking somewhere, "The weather feels nice today. I should buy some fruit later." "Oh, that's a cute dog." Talking to yourself in English is one of the most powerful fluency exercises. It keeps your brain active in English, and it helps you think faster. Now, let's talk about your mindset, because fluency isn't just about words and grammar. It's about how you think and how you feel when you speak. If you keep saying, "My English is not good," your brain believes it. But if you say, "I'm learning, I'm improving, I'm getting better every day," you'll feel more relaxed and your English will start to sound more natural. Try saying this with me right now. "I am improving every day. I can speak English with confidence. I am not afraid of making mistakes. I enjoy learning English. Good job." These positive thoughts are part of fluency too. Now, let's do one final interactive practice, a mini real-life conversation challenge. Imagine you meet someone new. Let's practice together. A. "Hi, nice to meet you. What's your name?" You answer your name. A. "Oh, nice to meet you. Your name. Where are you from?" You answer your country. A. "That's great. How long have you been learning English?" You answer naturally. A. "Wow, you speak really well. What do you like most about learning English?" You answer honestly. Well done. That's exactly how real conversations start. If you repeat small dialogues like this every day, your confidence will grow quickly. Fluency doesn't come from memorizing big vocabulary lists. It comes from using English every single day in small but meaningful ways. So, as we wrap up this series, remember this. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep going. Every time you speak, listen, and practice, you're getting closer to fluency. Here's your simple action plan from today's lesson. Speak daily, even for 5 minutes. Talk to yourself, a friend, or record your voice. Listen to real English conversations. Focus on tone, rhythm, and common phrases. Think in English. Don't translate. Describe your world in English. Stay positive. Confidence grows when you focus on progress, not perfection. And finally, remember that learning English is not just about language. It's about connecting with people, sharing ideas, and opening new doors in your life. If you've made it this far, you should feel proud. You're building fluency step by step, and every day you're getting stronger. Thank you so much for learning with me today on Ms. Fluent English. If you enjoyed this full lesson and found it helpful, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends. And tell me in the comments, David Tinyer Wash, what's one thing you've learned from this lesson that you'll start practicing today? I'll be reading your comments and cheering you on always. Keep practicing, Keep believing, and remember, you can speak English fluently and confidently. You already have what it takes. I'll see you in the next video lesson on Miss Fluent English.